Oh, Brenda, are you there? How long has it been since we last talked? Like 6 months or something, right? Hold on. Felicia? Is that you? Ugh. What is it? What do you want? You know that I don't even want to be talking to you, right? You've got a lot of nerve messaging me. But I'm not really surprised that you really haven't seemed to change at all. You always were awful. Hey, no! What kind of way is that to talk to me? I mean, I take the effort to message you like this, and that is what you have to say to me? I thought we were friends, right? I mean, we grew up together. I mean, we even shared the same man at one point, so I don't get why you have to be so mean to me. We didn't share anything. You just cheated with my man behind my back. How dare you try and paint it any other way? Oh, well, potato, potato. Oh, wait, I guess that doesn't really work over text. Just tell me what you want already. If you just messaged me to catch up, then I'll be putting my phone down now. I just think that you should know that I am more than happy to be single now and am greatly enjoying my life. I'm even doing great with my career as well. I should be up for a promotion soon, in fact. I don't really ever remember asking about your life, but good for you, I guess. Ugh, why do I even bother? Yeah, I'm leaving. Goodbye. Wait, you can't go yet. I still have something that I need to talk to you about. What is it? What do you want? I just wanted you to know that Eric and I are finally going to be getting married. Great. And why do you think I'd care about that at all? Well, you should care about it because the new house that we are going to be living in together costs upwards of $1 million and even has a pool. Hold on, don't tell me that you're going to buy that new big house on top of the hill in town. So you've had your eye on that place? I'm not surprised, it really is amazing. But unfortunately for you, Eric and I have already sealed the deal on it, so that mansion is all ours. Not only did I steal your husband, but I even stole your dream house. You may think that your life is nice, but I'm the one living in luxury now. I take it that you had to buy that house with a loan, though, right? What? Oh, no. Don't tell me that you didn't know. Did you really have no idea that Eric's parents are hugely wealthy venture capitalists? When you sued us for the affair, they were the ones who paid for us both in one go. I didn't even wince when I heard the amount since I knew that I wouldn't be paying it. And when I told Eric how badly I wanted that amazing house, he said that his dad would buy it for us, no problem. Oh, I see. Is that what happened? Well, good for you. Or rather, it would be. I'm sure you won't believe me when I say this, but it sounds to me like you and Eric have some talking to do, because I have no idea why he would say something like that to you. I seriously have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, well, that much is obvious. Anyway, I'm going now. See you. You don't know what you're talking about. You're just jealous. I know that Eric's parents are rich because he told me so, and that's enough. You just can't accept that my life is going to be better than yours. Good luck with your probably fake promotion. Too bad you had to lose a great guy like Eric to get it. It must suck to have to work to live. I'm glad that I'll never have to do something like that again. You major loser. Well, don't worry. I'll make sure to live a life that is more than full enough for the both of us. We'll move into our new place on the 1st of the next month. I'll be sure to brag about my life again to you then, so I look forward to it. Brenda, are you there? I was just curious as to what these screenshots that you sent me this morning were all about. Those are the messages that Felicia sent me yesterday, if you can believe it. So, she is going to be buying and moving into that nice new house that was built up on top of the hill? That's what she was saying anyways. Oh my. Well, that girl has really just never changed now, has she? She really hasn't, but it doesn't seem like she's going to get off my case about this at all. I was wondering if you could show those texts to Grandpa, though. I think he'll know what to do about this. I see. You're probably right. Okay, I'll do that then. Hey there, loser. I just thought of something else that I meant to talk to you about. Where are your parents living these days? I remember that up until we were in 3rd grade or something that we lived on the same floor of that same apartment building, but then you moved, didn't you? Now that I think about it, I can't seem to recall you ever telling me where you moved to after that. I remember when we met again in college, you said that you had moved out of your parents' place and were living on your own, right? So if that's the case, where did your parents end up? It's you again. I was hoping that I'd heard the last of you for at least a little while longer. Just answer the question and tell me where your parents are living. And just why should I do that, huh? What makes you think I want to tell you? Come on, I want to know. Just tell me where they're living, unless their house is such a hole that you're actually embarrassed to even tell me. Actually, I just don't want to tell you because I don't have to and I don't want to. But if you're really curious about where they're living, then you should ask Eric. He's always walking by it, so he would know. I see, I got it. I knew that I should have come to you to find out about this. Wait, what? What are you talking about? Why me? Well, I figured that it was only a matter of time until you brought up Eric again. Yeah, I guess I did bring him up, didn't I? Anyways, like I said, I'm not going to tell you where my parents are living. I knew it! They must be living in some tiny little shack somewhere. I knew there was something weird about you moving halfway through the school year. I bet your parents probably lost their jobs and you all had to move into some podunk little house in the country. That's probably what happened, isn't it? Not even close. Actually, my dad had to transfer to a new office in his work, and because of things going on in his company, the decision came down last minute and we all had to move right away. That is probably just what your dad told you so that you wouldn't worry about what was happening. But man, who would guess that even though we started so close to each other when we were kids, that my life would have gotten so much better than yours now that we're adults. Oh man. Okay. Well, you just made my day just by being so poor. And by the way, Eric and I are finally going to move into our new place this weekend. Oh right, that mansion on the hill. About that place, there is something that you should know. What are you talking about? What should I know? Well, have you ever even set a foot inside that house? Of course I haven't. I wanted it to be a big surprise, so I left it all to Eric. I just want the amazingness of that new place to blow me away when I take my first steps inside. I told him that I didn't want to know a single detail about it. Well, you might end up regretting that. As if. That isn't going to happen. Anyway, talk to you later. Hey, loser, are you there? What is going on here? The new place that Eric and I were supposed to move into, our magnificent $1 million mansion with the pool, it's just ruins. Oh, sorry. What is all of this about now? I want answers! I want to know what happened! I mean, this place is a dump. Everything is falling apart. It looks more like a ghost house than it does a mansion. I take it you've arrived at the house on the hill, right? The one with the do not enter tape wrapped all around it? That one, right? I don't know what's going on. I don't get it. Why are there construction workers all over the place? They were asking me if I was the idiot who kept insisting on living there. They said they were surprised that I even turned up. Right, that makes sense. I take it my grandpa probably told them all about you. So, you know about all of this? But why didn't you tell me? You should have warned me. Before we get into that, you should know that that house on the hill has sat empty for about 20 years and was recently bought and slated for deconstruction. Wait, you mean these people are going to be tearing this place down? That's right. And the new owners of the land are going to be building a new apartment building there. What are you talking about? We're the ones who bought it. I am sure that that is what you thought this whole time, yeah. And just what makes you an expert about this house, huh? What do you know? I know about it because my grandfather bought the land last month and is the rightful owner of the land. Wait, what do you mean? Are you serious? Of course I'm serious. Why would I be lying about this? He bought the land and it's his, and he's building an apartment building there. I don't believe this. This is just too much. Yeah, I thought it was really weird when you came to me saying that you were going to be living there. I remember talking to Eric about that land once, and he joked about being able to sell that house for $1 million if it was fixed up. I'm guessing that's where you got the price from, right? Hold on. I need to call Eric. We have some serious talking to do right now. I don't believe this. This is outrageous. Oh no, Felicia, what happened? Is everything okay? You sneaky little rat. You asked your grandfather to buy that land as soon as I told you that I wanted to live there, didn't you? Eric basically said as much. I thought he was just making typos when he was talking about his dad. His dad? Well, maybe it was a typo because he surely must have been talking about his ex-father-in-law. Quite the typo. Well, I thought it made sense. I thought what he was talking about is that his dad must be really rich. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Right. Well, as far as I know, Eric's dad just works a normal job and lives comfortably, but isn't extravagant by any means. What are you talking about? I guess you really screwed up here. You must have completely misunderstood what he was saying to think that his family was some kind of fabulously wealthy venture capitalists. I guess that's what must have happened. I don't believe it. Now that you mention it, I think that Eric thought that it was my family who was rich and that they were the ones handling the purchase. We both thought that the other was buying the house. The only thing that we were sure of was that we were moving into the house today. Well, then I suppose that you two can really only blame yourselves for what's happened. You both just really thought this house was going to fall right into your lap without even bothering to check on how it was or if the buying was going smoothly? I don't even know what to say. That really seems like that's what's happened here. Wow. Well, that is like a plot out of some silly webtoon or something. This isn't a joke. This is real life. Well, then I guess that solves that, though, doesn't it? I suppose we really don't have anything else to talk about then. Wait, you can't go. Where are the two of us supposed to live now? What do you mean? Why are you asking me that? Well, we already moved out of our place and canceled our contract with it. Then, because we each thought that each other's parents were going to buy the house, when we tried calling them, they each told us that we had been cut off ever since I broke up your marriage. We had completely forgotten about that. They hung up on us both right there. You mean you really forgot that you had been disinherited? They even told us that we couldn't go live with them when we told them that we didn't have anywhere else to go. I don't know what to say. Wow. Well, that is just... Yeah, you guys are dumb, but this is really not my business anymore. What do you mean? How can you say something like that? Do you think it's funny or something? You can't just kick someone while they're down like this. Besides, this whole thing is your fault. If you knew the truth, then you should have told me. You knew that this was going to happen, and yet you just sat back and watched it all. You're sick. You're so evil for wanting this to happen. I mean, first of all, I tried to warn you time and time again that you needed to check with Eric, but you two were so stupid that you didn't even bother asking each other if the other had actually even bought the house. You two got yourselves into this mess, so you two have to get yourselves out of it. Are you kidding me? You're just going to abandon us in a pickle like that? I'm not abandoning you because I was never on your side in the first place. Are you serious? How could you be so cruel? Call it what you want, but I am going now. I don't want anything to do with you or Eric ever again. Do you understand me? You two are just walking train wrecks, and I don't want you causing any chaos in my life. Wait, no, please don't leave, please. We really need your help. You can't go. Brenda, what happened? We used to be friends. You have to do something. You have to fix this. We're begging you not to leave us like this. It wasn't long after that when the moving company that Felicia and Eric hired started calling about who was going to pay the bill. Thinking that the other was going to handle the move, they had each blown through their savings and had nothing to give. In the end, they couldn't pay and also had to sleep outside that night. The divorce didn't follow long after that. After that, I heard that they went their separate ways. Except, for whatever reason, they both thought to try showing up at my house begging for a place to stay. They ended up arriving right around the same time and got into a huge fight on my lawn. They began unpacking their bags to throw their belongings at each other and made a huge mess. I told them both I was going to call the police and they ran off, never to be seen again.
Sam, are you there? Huh? Tori? What are you bothering me for? And why is your phone number different? Oh, thank God. You're there. I really need you to do something for me. No. Sam, please, don't be difficult right now. I don't have the time. I'm not being difficult. I've got stuff to do and I don't have any time to do you any favors. And to be quite honest, I don't really want to. I'm not asking for much. All I need you to do is keep an ear out for the house phone. I had that interview at that really cool company the other day, and I've just been waiting for a call back from them to see if I've been moved on to the next stage of the interview process. I've had to give them the house phone because my phone's broken at the minute, and I'm waiting for my new one to arrive. Uh-huh. And what's all this got to do with me? If you want to see if you've got the job, then you need to be here and answer it yourself. It's your responsibility, not mine. I would be there, and I was actually on my way home from the store, but someone decided to run a red light and slam into the side of my car. Luckily, they weren't going too fast as they had pulled off of a car park, but the police are here, so I need to give a statement, and they have recommended that I go to the hospital just to be checked out for any injuries, just in case. Which means that I will be occupied for quite a long time today. There's no guarantee that the company is going to call, but if they do, and you're in the house, could you just tell them what has happened and that I will call them back? So, because you are being reckless whilst driving, I've got to deal with your phone calls? Haven't you been reading what I wrote? I was the one who was hit, not the other way around. Look, can you do it or not? Fine. I'll answer your stupid call. Thank you. Hey, Sam? Why did I just get a call from my friend asking why I turned down the job offer I was given? Huh? The job offer I was waiting for. The one I asked you to take in case they call just to tell them what had happened to me. You never told me that anyone rang. Oh, yeah. Now that you mention it, I do remember someone from a company calling up that day and saying something about giving you a job. I told them that you had already found somewhere else to work and that you weren't interested in their company anyway, and that you found it boring. What? Why on earth would you do that? Because after you went on and on about how amazing this company was yesterday, I decided to do a bit of research into them. How dare you not tell me that they are one of the leading fashion companies in the country? I could totally do that job. What? Yeah, I mean, why should you get such an awesome job when you're a loser anyway? Such a position deserves to go to someone who truly loves the job and knows what they're doing. You've seen my outfits on a day-to-day basis, and I've got a credit card that's maxed simply because I buy the best of the best clothes for myself. I totally deserve that job over you. That's why I put an application in for myself. Hang on, let me get this right. You completely screwed me over and declined a job that I have been working incredibly hard to get simply because you were jealous and wanted it for yourself? You purposefully and vindictively got in the way and messed up the biggest opportunity to get into the industry I've been dreaming of working in for ever, just to make yourself feel better? Oh, stop being so dramatic. You wouldn't have been any good in that role anyway. I mean, have you seen the way that you dress? They would have taken one look at you in the interview and just dumped your application in the bin. You're not fashion industry material. You're not even pretty. I have everything that's needed for a job like that, so why shouldn't I go for it? Maybe because your older sister was just about to get the job before you completely sabotaged me. Oh, boo-hoo. Get over it. I am so telling Mom what you have done to me. Go ahead. We both know that Mom prefers me anyway. She'll just side with me no matter what's said. Besides, I'm way better than you in pretty much every aspect. I'm smarter, prettier, and way more popular. Mom knows this and knows that I'll do well in life because of these traits. You'll be lucky if you're able to make friends with a cat. Honestly, me and Mom actually have bets on how long it will take you to become a real crazy cat lady because we both know that no man is going to want to marry you. You and Mom actually do that? Well, yeah. I told you, I'm her favorite. I can't believe you. Why are you so horrible to me? We're sisters. We should look out for one another and be kind to each other. There's already so much hate in the world. Your family is supposed to be a place where you can find love and support no matter what. Ugh, don't start spouting that rubbish. I'm just looking out for number one. If you were smart, then you would do the same. You know what? Just leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Not after what you've done to me. It's just not right, and I'm trying really hard not to say something mean right now that I won't be able to take back. Whatever, loser. Why don't you go and ask down at the supermarket if you can have a job? I mean, you are unemployed and you're going to need the money. LOL. Well, if I did get a job there, I know I wouldn't be serving or helping you. That's for sure. Oh no. Who else will scan me out?
Whatever. I'm going.
Don't let the door hit you on your way out.
Tori, how could you be so mean to your sister?
Mom, what are you on about?
I can't believe you tried to steal the job that your sister had applied for and is really looking forward to getting. Why would you do something like that? It's just cruel.
Mom, I've not stopped her from applying or getting any job. In fact, she's the one who stopped me getting my dream job a couple days ago and instead applied in my place.
Nonsense. My Sam would never do that. She's a lovely girl. Why would you try and ruin her name like that? Just how low can you stoop? Are you really that jealous of her that you'd invent lies just to try and make her look bad?
They're not lies. She really did sabotage me out of a job that I have been desperately trying to get for ages.
Oh, honestly, Tori, you've always been like this. Blaming things on your sister when it's always been obvious to me that you're lying. It's really sad and kind of pathetic. You're the big sister here. You need to step up and start acting like one.
Mom, spoiling Sam and giving in to her every demand is not how families work. I might be her sister, but I'm not going to stand aside as she tries to ruin my life.
Well, I'm not going to let you ruin her life either. You just stay away from my precious little girl. She doesn't need someone like you trying to get in her way and sabotage all of the hard work and effort she put into getting that job.
She wouldn't have even known about the job if it wasn't for me.
Look, just because you didn't get the job doesn't mean you should take it out on your sister. If you're not good enough, then you simply should just get out of the way and let your sister through. There's no point in both of you being losers in life.
Wow. Thanks, Mom. What a great mother you are.
Whatever. Just don't ruin anything for your sister. Otherwise, I will be incredibly angry.
Oh, Tori. I just thought you should know that I got the job. I mean, I had to charm a few of the interviewers there, but that didn't matter. I've actually got the job.
Uh-huh. Good for you.
Oh, don't be jealous. It's really not a pretty look on you. You've just got to accept the fact that I'm better than you. That's all there is to it.
Oh, yeah. Of course it is. That, and you've got to steal your sister's job right out from under her. But sure, you're better than me.
Ugh. I don't even know why I bothered telling you anything. Your sarcasm is always so annoying. Well, anyway, I just thought I'd let you know.
You mean try and rub it in my face?
Well, someone's got to make sure that you remember your place.
Oh, I know my place all right, and it's not around this family.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means that I don't want to be associated with horrible, selfish, and just plain spiteful people. So, until you stop being all these things, I'm not going to bother talking to you or visiting you at all.
Well, that sounds like a dream come true to me.
Great, because I'm starting now. Don't talk to me because I won't respond.
Uh-huh. Well, you don't talk to me either.
Gladly.
Tori, it's been a while and all. How have you been? Any luck in getting a good job?
Mom, what are you doing texting me?
What? I can't see how my daughter is getting on?
Well, no. You've never cared to before, so why start now?
Oh, don't be so bratty. You should be proud of your sister, not putting her down.
Look, what did you want, Mom? Because I'm kind of busy.
Well, I was kind of hoping that you'd be able to help out with something like that. You have a job, right?
Yes, I do.
Great. I need $50,000.
$50,000? What for? And what makes you think I have that kind of money to give you?
Well, you're earning, so I'm sure you've got plenty of money. As for what I need it for, Sam needs a deposit for a house that she's seen. It's a really lovely one. I'm talking like huge, with a swimming pool, personal gym, and everything. It's basically a mini mansion.
Well, good for her. But if she wants to buy that house, then she's going to have to pay for it herself. After all, if she can't even afford the deposit, then how on earth is she going to pay the mortgage on it?
Well, you'd have to help her, of course. Anyway, she's getting a job at a really great company soon. She's applied and everything. Have you heard of St. Mills? It's this new fashion company that's recently opened up, but it's taking the industry by storm with all of its innovative and cool clothing designs.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of the company. I mean, I am the one who started it, after all.
Wait, what? Oh, that's wonderful. You can for sure help Sam out with the deposit then, and you could even put some towards the mortgage each month. She'll be so pleased to hear this.
Yeah, that's not happening.
What? Why not? Why are you being so selfish?
After how you and Sam treated me growing up, you should count yourself lucky I'm even speaking to you right now.
What do you mean? I didn't do anything.
You always sided with Sam over everything. No matter what I said, you never believed me. Not even once. I've had to work so incredibly hard because I never had any help from you. Financially, emotionally, or anything like that.
Well,
Look, nothing that you say is going to change my mind. So I think it'd be best if I just went now. Besides, I've got a lot of work to do.
wait a minute. Tori.
Goodbye. Tori, Mom told me what happened yesterday. How could you not tell me that you work at that fashion company? How did you even get that job anyway? I thought I got rid of all opportunities for you to ever make something of yourself when I lost you that job all those years ago. Oh, it's you, charming as ever. Well, yes, you're right. You gave it your best shot, but evidently I was able to get by on my own. It's amazing what hard work and determination will do. Are you saying that I'm not a hard worker? I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that I've had to work hard after you tried to screw everything up for me. Ugh, whatever. Just you wait. When I get hired at the company, the first thing I'll do is make sure that you get fired from it. Oh, yep. You better say goodbye to your job now because you won't have it for much longer. I see. And how do you plan to get me fired? I'll say that you're bullying me in the workplace and that I don't feel comfortable with you around. I'm sure I can get people to believe me and get rid of you in no time. Yeah. That does sound like something that could work. Except there's one little problem. What? I don't just work at the company, I own it. Wait, what? That's not possible. Yeah, it is actually. And guess what else that means? What? I get the final say on who gets hired or not. And frankly, with your attitude, you won't be a good fit here. I think you better start searching for a new job. What? You can't do that. That's not fair. Actually, seeing as it's my company, I can do whatever I want. Ugh, I'm telling Mom. Tell her whatever you want. It's not going to change anything. But why? Why are you being so horrible? I'm not being horrible. I'm being honest. I don't want to work with you because you're a selfish, vain, and vindictive person who will hurt anyone just to get whatever you want. I don't want someone like that working for me. I also don't want anything to do with you anymore. I've built myself a new life, and I don't want you trying to mess it up every step of the way. What do you mean? I mean, I'm cutting you out of my life. No you're not. You need to share all of that money you've not rightfully earned. I should be the one in charge of a company and mega rich, not you. So just hand everything over to me and then you can get lost. Not happening. Please don't contact me again, as I'd really rather not go through all the hassle of getting a restraining order on you. A restraining order? Have a nice life, Sam. I sincerely hope you become a better and more empathetic person. For everyone's sake. Wait, Tori, get back here. Tori. After I blocked my mom and my sister on all of my social media sites and my phone, my life got a lot easier and more peaceful. I wasn't always worried that one of them would try to ruin everything that I had built for myself, like they had when I was younger. My company is doing great, and we're actually in talks with some of the biggest fashion shows in the world to put some of our designers on show. It's incredibly exciting. As for my sister, the last I heard was that she had tried to start her own fashion business, but it ended up failing, as she had no clue what she was doing or how to even design and make clothes. I think she's working as a cashier now somewhere, but I'm not too sure.